In this video, I'll be showing off the beginnings of my next D&D monster mock, as well as revealing plans for an accompanying build that I'm super excited about. But before we get into that, we need to talk about the next creature in my Monster Manual series. After reading feedback and looking through the book, I've decided on the Ancient Green Dragon. The Green Dragon, along with the others in this book, got completely redesigned and are much more unique than they were in the 2014 version. And after the success with my old Black Dragon build, I've been super excited to start work on these redesigned versions. It's also worth noting that I'll be using these pictures by Alexander Ostrowski as my official reference images during this build, and all other future Dragon builds. He did the official concept artwork for the new book, and these supplemental images he has on his website will be a huge help for determining proper shape and scale. Moving on to the actual build, we're going to start off with a 1x1 brick with studs on all four sides, adding 2 round plates, another 1x1, 2 more rounds, and then a final 1x1 with studs on all four sides. This is going to give us the outline for the lower jaw. Every good lower jaw needs some teeth, so we'll start adding these on as well. And of course the dragon isn't white, so we're going to need to cover these teeth with some lime green. Take 2 of these 1x1 plates, add my favorite brick on top, and this will give us the front of the lower jaw. We're going to add some of these 1x1 plates with the bar connections in the back. You'll see what these are used for later. Cover the whole thing in green, and we have a pretty good outline for our lower jaw. We'll add a red tile and another 1x1 cheese slope to make the tongue and inside of the mouth. Moving to the bottom, we're going to use this white pentagonal tile. We'll then add this 4x2 tile, a couple more 1x1 cheese slopes, and this is the base shape for the lower jaw. Moving on to those bar connections from earlier, we're going to add 1x1s with clips upside down, and then these 2x3 triangle pieces. Don't forget the last 1x1 bar connector so that we can attach the lower jaw to the upper jaw, and we're done with this subassembly. Moving on to the upper jaw, we're going to start with these 2x1x2 snot connector bricks, add 2 more 1x1 bricks with the connection point on just one side, 1 more tile on the back with a clip connection to tie into the lower jaw, and we're going to top it off with a lime green 1x2 plate. Of course, the upper jaw needs teeth as well, so we'll add those in. Now we need to add 2 teeth on the front. To do that, we're going to use these headlight pieces. We're going to top them off with more cheese slopes, and then we'll plug our fangs right into the front, and these fangs are going to be these small tooth pieces. Then, like the lower jaw, we need to plate the entire outside in green. Now that we have the base, we can snap it into the lower jaw, and this is what we have so far. Now building up from the upper jaw, we're going to use these 2x4 wedge pieces, a 1x4 plate, and 2 1x2 plates with the bar connections. We'll then add these 1x1 round tiles in pale yellow, and these are actually going to be the eyes. We'll then add a ball joint connection on the back, this 2x3 plate. We'll then add this sloped curved wedge piece as the front of the head. Add this 1x4 plate. We'll then add these round sloped wedge pieces and 2 1x1 cheese slopes to complete the look of the face. The back of the head is going to get a 2x2 plate, a 1x2 jumper plate, a 1x2 standard plate, and another jumper plate, topped off with a 1x2 round sloped piece to give us the beginning of the crest that starts on the head and continues all the way down the neck. To finish off these 2 subassemblies, we're going to take the same 2x3 triangle piece, add a 1x1 clip on the bottom. Then we're going to take a 2x2 round slope, add a 1x2 plate, and attach that to the top of our triangular piece. And now we have 1 subassembly. We'll mirror that for the other side, and once they're done, we'll go ahead and clip them into that bar connector. And it looks good on the front, but I like to tilt them a little bit. Although it leaves a gap on top, I think it shapes the face a lot better and makes the eyes visible from the sides. And once that's done, the head is complete. Moving on to the first section of the neck, we're going to start with this 2x2 ball joint connector, a 2x3 plate, and we're going to stack up 1x2 plates before adding a small ball joint connector. We'll then add in a series of bracket pieces and finish off our first subassembly. Once that's done, we'll take another 2x3 plate and begin adding another series of brackets on top. We'll then tie everything together with 3 1x2 jumper plates. Once we've added these 1x2 plates, we'll add 2 cheese slopes on each one. We'll then add a 1x3 slope and a final cheese slope on top, and this will finish our second subassembly. Now to tie these 2 together, all we have to do is flip the second subassembly upside down, line up the studs on the sides, and add a 2x2 plate. And we now have achieved studs on all 4 sides of our neck. This technique is going to be used throughout the entirety of the neck, tail, and probably most of the body. We'll start adding detail to the side of the neck with a 1x2 plate and a Chi-slope, another Chi-slope. We'll then need to build up a series of similar subassemblies consisting of a 1x1 with a clip connection, a 1x1 with a bar connection, and the same rounded sloped wedge piece from earlier. These will clip directly into the sides between the 2 Chi-slopes, and when offset correctly are going to give us a frill-like look. We'll then go ahead and mirror all the previous steps, after which we're going to take this 2x3 wedge piece, add another Chi-slope. We'll then take this 2x2 wedge, add it to the side, add a 1x2 regular plate, and finish up with the same lime green Chi-slope and subassembly from earlier. We'll then add the other half, and we're done with the sides. Moving on to the top, we're going to add the same 2x4 wedge pieces, 1x2 jumper plates, and we'll cap it all off with a 1x4 plate, 1x3 plate, round slope piece, 1x1, and a final round slope piece. And once all that's done, we have our first neck section. After we tie it into our head, this is what we have. I won't be going through the rest of the neck sections in this video. They're all made in roughly the same way, with just different amounts of plates building up the sides and top, but it's all the same core structure. So after the rest of the work is done, we'll tie what we've built on camera with the rest, and this is what we have for the head and neck. I'm really happy with how this is turning out. I think it has a lot more detail than my Black Dragon did, and it even supports its own weight when attached with the final ball joint at the end. Now normally I would show you the rest of the build, but this is all I have for right now. This build is taking me a lot longer than I thought and is actually going to cost a lot more than I thought, so I'm going to have to do this one slowly rather than all at once. Now that you've seen the Green Dragon, it's time to go on and talk about the other MOC that I'm going to be starting that I hinted at earlier in the video. So this is it. Obviously it doesn't look like much right now, but as you can see from the page and the circles and the structures next to it, I'm going to be trying to replicate this building and the entire surrounding landscape. Obviously this is just a rough mock-up, trying to get some sense for how big the circle is going to be on my platform that I have laid out, which is just 6 of the 48 by 48 base plates. So this will obviously be elevated. I'm not entirely sure how much right now. And then I'll build some large rock formations over here that kind of drop down into a valley. And then a bunch of foliage and a bunch of shrubbery that go around it. And probably this giant tree that we see in the background. I'm not entirely sure how that's going to go. And this is going to be a long-term project. But I've already started, as you can see, kind of ordering pieces for it. It's going to be a lot of dark gray, kind of basic bricks for right now. But I will be giving updates on this as I add pieces and as I kind of come together. Hopefully next time you guys see it, I'll have some kind of design for this building. But I would love feedback, ideas, anything that you guys can think of that would make this easier. I've never done anything of this scale, so this is new to me. So yeah, leave any kind of helpful tips in the comments below or send me a message on any one of my social medias, and I will greatly appreciate it. So if you guys want to follow along with the Green Dragon and the Green Dragon habitat that I'm going to be building, make sure you subscribe. It means a lot. It helps me get seen, and hopefully I can start getting these monetized soon so that I can actually afford the pieces that I'm using. But either way, thank you for watching this far in the video. I hope you liked it, and I will see you next time.